Okay, that was Liz in the background. She's helping out, taking care of the babies. Um, this is the mom, Jen, which you all hopefully know. And this is Sam, which most of you have met. He's one of a matched pair. And this is their 2 month update. I was hoping to do one at their 1 month, but it was kind of busy with twins. And I don't really know quite what I'm doing here, so I'm looking off into the corner and all that kind of stuff. We'll try to get through this and in one shot, one take, and I don't know. We'll see how I do. There's just a bunch of stuff I want to talk about with the boys, so that there's some people know, what they're doing and how they're doing. So I made a list. Let's see, a list. So they were born with a lot of lanugo, which is, you can see this longer hair in the back, perhaps. And they also have some on the backs of their ears, so I like to joke that they're part hobbit. But it's starting to go away. It used to come all the way up here, and it's gone away. And now they're getting their regular hair in, which is brown. And they're finally getting in their eyebrows as well, and their eyelashes are growing out nice and long. Smile for the camera, would you, baby? They want to see you, even if you are making funny faces and burping on camera. Classy, Sam. So they're Sam is the bigger one of the two. I think he's past 12 pounds now, and his brother, well, we'll get to him. They are, as far as feeding goes, they're mostly being breastfed, and they're getting supplemented with formula about 5 times a day during the day, and at night they just get breastfed. And they're doing really well and gaining weight. Last week they gained 6 ounces each, which is on the high end of what they should be gaining. The previous week they gained about 1 pound each, so we had to cut back on their formula a little bit because that's a little too much too quickly. We're trying to get rid of the formula altogether. So what they're doing lately, one of the things they're doing lately is randomly hitting themselves in the face. It's a little disturbing, but they don't seem to mind. And see, no bruises. He's half asleep because he just finished eating, and so that's usually what he does when he's done eating. Both of them have something called reflux, which is, most of you should know what that is. It's the same in babies, except it really hurts them a lot, and so they sit up and they make faces and they make funny noises, and it looks really, really painful. So previously, Max was the only one getting Zantac, but we just started Sam on Zantac last night as well, because his was starting to get a little worse. And the pediatrician says that's normal, it'll get worse and it'll get better. Max's is starting to get a little bit better because his dose was just increased. So, but hopefully that, they say the reflux will go away, hopefully by a year old, maybe sooner. Sometimes later, though, so you never know. Sam was the one who went home with us right away. Oh, look, he's giving you a smile. That's nice. That's a reflex smile. But he is starting to make different expressions that indicate excitement. Both of them are. And they kind of move into almost like a baby smile. Not quite there yet. Oh, something scary. Okay. So at first, the only thing that he could focus on was my face. And I didn't really see Max the first couple of days because he was in the NICU. And then they were only focusing on faces that were really close to them. But it was a really interesting day when I noticed that when we laid them next to each other and they finally saw each other's faces. You could lay them next to each other in the first couple of weeks and you could tell they were looking at each other and not. It was just something else that they were looking at. There was nothing to them. And then suddenly, oh, there's a face there. That's interesting. And they started talking to each other and trying to hit each other and trying to suck each other's hands. You can see kind of in the baby fight video that we'll upload here that Tim took how they interact with each other right now. And lately, they are both really into looking at your expressions. So you make different vague expressions, like, or, anything interesting, and they just stare at it, and sometimes they make excited faces when they see your face. And it's kind of special for Sam because he was much more interested in toys and things for a while than he was in faces. But Max is always interested in faces. And you'll also see in the baby fight video how Max is looking right at Sam and trying to get his attention, and Sam is just kind of looking off above Max's head and not really caring too much about Max. But hopefully that will change soon. Because he's getting more interested in faces now. Let's see. Sam really likes mobiles. My dad got us, Grandpa Pat got us a swing, and for the longest time we'd run the mobile that goes around above the swing, and they would just stare off into space and not track it at all. And now they do track it. And Uncle Mike on Tim's side got them another swing, so now we have two swings, and this one has monkeys on it. And whenever we put Sam down in it, he looks right up at the monkeys, waiting for the monkeys to move. So we always set those monkeys moving right away when Sam goes in. Let's see. They've gotten... Back when the grandparents were here, you could tell they didn't really... their legs and arms would just move randomly, but they've got much better control of their arms and hands now. And they've started sucking on their hands, and they can actually make it so that their hand gets into their mouth. Sometimes not, and they'll suck on it to self-soothe, which is a good milestone. You have funny expressions, boy. Yeah. And they're now starting to get much better control of their legs as well. And their favorite thing to do is kick mommy. Yeah, that's really fun. You won't see them kicking too much unless I'm holding them close or something. Oh, thanks. I won't bother explaining that. I only wanted to do one take. I guess I'm not going to edit this out. It's a baby. It's what babies do. Okay, so they control their hands really well. You can hear Max has just been fed a bottle, and he's been burped in the background too. Maybe you can't hear that. We'll see. They've got good control of their grip. They can hold on to toys pretty well. They still hold on to your fingers most of the time if you offer them. And they're starting to grab, so they'll grab shirts, and they'll grab blankets or whatever they feel like grabbing, and they'll move them around. And they're starting to realize that what they move... Hi, Liz. that what they grab, they can actually move. They're putting two and two together. Oh, Sam. You're going to look on this later and be really, really embarrassed. Sorry. Let's see. And they're playing a lot more with their own facial expressions, too. And they're playing with their tongues, because they'll stick them out and stick it back in and stick it out and stick it back in, especially if they're looking at you. And one of their favorite expressions to make is a little duck face like this. And it looks no more attractive on an infant than it does on an adult, just so you know. But they do that when they're really stubborn and you want them to do something and they don't want to do it. Oh, baby. Cute. When he eats, he purrs in between. So does Max sometimes. Max will usually purr when he's being held and is really contented. And they kind of make this purring noise on their exhale. It's really cute. And when he's really hungry, he will make growly noises. It reminds me of a Muppet as he's eating. It's pretty funny. And then usually when he's done eating, he will stretch and fall asleep. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Sam. So we'll just set Sam up here and let you look at him for a while. Hopefully he'll cooperate. There. And he likes to make that grunting noise. See if we can move you back from the camera a little. Say hi. Hi, Grandpa Pat. Hi, Gmo. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Grandma. Oh, and the baby hiccups. They had a lot of hiccups when they were really little, and they're still getting the hiccups. Despite his expression, it really doesn't seem to bother him. His expression is because I'm sitting him up like this and he's not used to it. And he's looking over at Liz and Max, and they're walking away. Hi, Gram. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Grandpa Pat. Hi, Grandma. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Until next time, probably, hopefully next month.